Alrighty. Damn it, I forgot to start recording before I swapped over. Whatever, it doesn't matter. Hello, everybody. How's it going? Good evening. Man, it's weird to stream at this time of night now. Even though I do it at least once a week, like streaming with Eve. It's a little bit different because it's like way later, so it just feels like all over the place, but I don't know. Here we are. Oh, we are back. I actually have to close this real fast. I have a snackage that I need to put away. So we are back for some shiny hunting, and I had an idea while I was out and about today, because today I was, you know, very intent on doing a I think it was Thundurus. We were doing a Thundurus shiny hunt today, and then on the way like home today, I was like, wait, I need both of them in order to get Landorus, right? I need to have both of them in the party in order to get Landorus, so why don't I just do both at the same time? I can do this. I have the screens for it. It's right there. So here we are. We're doing a dual hunt with two different games. Yeah, that's neat. That's fucking neat, huh? Yeah. Anyway. It's fucking stupid. But yeah, so that's basically what we've got for the docket today. Probably about 3 hours or so. And yeah, so subscribe. Cool. We'll see. Maybe we'll get it on the first encounter. Maybe we'll get both of them on the first encounter. I think that would be fucking nutty. But yeah, so if you haven't already, be sure to like and subscribe. Check out all the stuff down below, including, but not limited to, the webpage that I forgot to copy and paste because I forgot to open my browser. But the webpage here that I'm also about to link in chat, which is to my Streamlabs tip link. Which will now be pinned at the top of the chat here. So if you'd like to throw me some change, but you know, you don't have to, but if you'd like to throw me some change, that is how you do it. Because I don't have super chats because I don't meet the requirements for that. And also, YouTube doesn't take 30% from this. So, you know, there's that. Yeah, so what else is there in the description besides that? There's also my friends' channels. Go check them out if you I mean, we all know who they are. We've all checked them out already, like especially with the people that are here currently, with both Slip and Shady. Hope you guys are doing good. I see Slip said, you know, he's doing all right, which is great. But yeah, so that is all the things down there. There's a, I guess, a playlist as well for the shiny hunting streams. So if you're down to check out, you know, some of those, or even want to go relive some old ones, because if you guys have been here for some of those before. Most of those, actually, I think with both of you, you can go check those out. They all have the timestamps in the description. There will also be timestamps in the description of this one as well. Well after the fact. Actually, well, no, because these ones are pretty easy. You don't really need to do timestamps at all. Like, hardly, at least with these ones. If there's no shiny, there's not going to be much of a timestamp. I'm just going to kind of ignore that, and so we're not going to, like, bother. But we'll see how it goes. So, first one... Let's go ahead and hit the counter here. It's a little off center because there's a bug in OBS where if I align my text to you know, to be in the center, it just doesn't do it, so it ignores that. So it's gonna be off center for a while, and I don't want to just constantly readjust it, so it's just gonna suck. So I'm sorry. But yeah, those are what the two shinies look like. Thundurus looks fairly different. Tornadus looks not at all different, really, to be honest with you. But we'll know from the shing, sparkle, sparkle, that'll happen on the screen. And then Shady says he's doing all right, just a sleepy day. I wish it was a sleepy day for me. It was, in fact, not a sleepy day. First try, I'm calling it now. It's happened before with people in this game. First encounter of the night, let's go. No. No, it was not, in fact. It was not, in fact, the first encounter. I think this is my first time actually using two different games to do this hunt. It's actually, I'm not gonna lie, it's gonna make things really easy to know if I've if I've actually like crashed with one of them already. And I think the Ultra Sun has like a slight step off. So I think the difference with Tornadus, I think the difference with Tornadus is that what looks like the yellow is slightly darker. He looks a little bit more, his purple is also darker, so he looks more desaturated than anything. Which is odd. Odd thing indeed. Yeah, oh, dang it. Yeah, so we are gonna go one by one for each of these, but it's a little funky. We'll see. I also did get the this is a new layout, by the way. It's basically just an amalgamation of the other two that I usually run with for Ultra Sun and Ultra Moon, and I've basically just kind of taken them, repurposed them, split them in half, threw them together, put a little other asset, you know, did some transformative stuff to it, swapped it around. Bang, there you go. I've also done them for the 4X screens as well as the single screen. So, you know, continuity. I'm also very hyper. I've had a lot of caffeine today because it's been a fucking day. And hello, Platy. What a hell of a grind you've got here. Oh, it's not so bad. It's not so bad. It's fine. It's fine. It is, in fact, quite cool. I think the thing that I'm going to be paying attention to is going to be the color of the purple on Tornadus. It's gonna, we're going to see like the desaturated like thing before anything else, honestly. So. Yep. Tornadus is the one that I'm actually quite worried about, like, accidentally resetting over. But we will persevere if that happens. We will continue. Nope. That reminds me. I need to open this thing up. Yes. Okay. And then, there you go. There we go. Very cool. Nope. So we're gonna be in this for the long haul. I'm expecting to see like hundreds, if not like over 1,000 encounters, just like it was last time. Where what was 1989? Or 1968. I think that's what it was this last time with the Mesprit. So I'm expecting similar odds with this hunt. But the chances are of getting one are, you know, not so bad. Good luck in your sanity. Oh, it's fine. Oh, it's fine. This ain't no piss monster, we're fine. This one does have piss pods though. I'm not too sure about that one. I do know that Tornadus kind of looks like the fucking, do you remember the old Mucinex commercials where they had like the weird green germ phlegm thing monster? That's what Tornadus kind of looks like. He looks like just a big old fucking mucus monster. And I don't much like that, to be honest with you. God, I can't unsee it. Yep. Mm-hmm. Congratulations. You have mind cancer now. Yeah. At least it's not a mind goblin. Yeah, at least it's not a mind goblin. Like, that would be worse. But you definitely have mind cancer. I really nailed it with just like It's like a eh, and then you encounter it. I really nailed it. That is why you take an inch, save, take an inch, save, take an inch, and then you just keep going until you get as close as you can with this method. For fun. One thing I actually do want to check real fast is this is actually going to be kind of tough. That's the reveal glass. Gracie D, Lunarizer, do. Oh no! I don't have the shiny charm for How did I not get the shiny charm? No, wait. I'm confused. Hold on. Pause. The fuck is happening? Did I move it? Hold on. I need to open up all my stuff. I swore I got it. No. I didn't get it. Oh, that's not good. Oh, I fucked up. I didn't actually go and get that. Oh, what a fool! Okay, so I'm gonna let you guys in on a little secret. I'm gonna let you guys in on a little tiny bit of a a smidge of a secret here. Because I am using emulation, I definitely 100% absolutely use action replay codes just to get through like a a red tier 4 ultra wormhole. I still had to go through the RNG of figuring out which one would actually be Tornadus. But yeah, no, I don't want to have to do that with the volume off, trying to figure out which one is which on stream. And then also, because I want to go backtrack for that fucking shiny charm now, dog. Because I'm a fool. I'm not doing this without both shiny charms. Because I'll tell you why I did it that way. Time. I'll tell you why I actually went and did that, by the way. Like, it's for time. It's all time. Because if I don't do that, I will literally never find both of them at the same time and shiny hunt them. I cannot believe that I actually did not get them. I need to double check now. Did I at least do my Pokédex? Also, what the fuck is this one? That's why. Why am I at 398 of 398? Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Hold on. So the math ain't mathing here. The math is not mathing here. Hold on. Is it just a case of I don't have the right save file? Is that what this is? Serrano is still in... That's what happened. I know what happened now. I want to say I knew I was forgetting something, but I didn't. I'm an idiot. All right, we're going to continue as we are. We're going to continue as we are. One of them does not have the shiny charm. But not a big deal to me. Hold on. I need to see something. I need to see what SD, which game am I fucking plugged into right now? This is Omega Ruby. Let me do a quick little situation here. Is this just a situation of the wrong game? We're gonna keep going, of course. We're gonna keep going. We're just gonna move on. But I just need to make sure that I'm not a complete dunce. Oh my god, come on, game. Open up. I know the DS was off for a little bit. Come on. You can do it. There you go. 398 of... I never finished the transfers. That's what it was. I never actually did the legwork to get the Naganadel and the Stakataka from this game, from Ultra Moon over to Ultra Sun. I never did that. So I know what I'm doing tonight. I know what I am doing tonight. Okay. Well, now that we've gotten to the bottom of this, we shall continue. We shall continue. All right. Forgive my my diversion. My silliness. Who knows? Maybe we'll get lucky and find the Tornadus anyway. Maybe we'll get lucky. Maybe it'll be the faster one. The irony will not be lost on me there. What a fool I was today. Don't sleep poorly in caffeine, kids. It's, results may vary, is what I will say. I can't believe I didn't do that. I could technically pull some shenanigans. I could pull some shenanigans real fast, actually. I could do it. Because technically, well, like, while I haven't technically done the legwork, what I could do is give myself the shiny charm via PK Hex. I could do it. I could also, if we want to do it even more, like slightly more legitimately, I could basically copy paste, shenanigans. I could copy and paste everything from the moon, everything I need from the moon playthrough, copy them over into Ultra Sun, leave this location, go get the shiny charm. We spend way too long coming back to get here, also cheating in the process of getting back here, and then resuming the hunt that way. Or we can continue as is, or we can, go through the entire, whole thing of No, you have to transfer everything over legitimately, you know, copy it from your computer to your 3DS, transfer the save file over to the cartridge, then do, you know, move it via fucking Pokemon Bank, and then blah, 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 blah. That's what I'm going to end up having to do anyway. But I could just give myself the shiny charm. Because technically I have done the legwork. I just haven't done... It's like running the marathon and then tripping in the last 10 feet. You know? That's basically what happened here. And, yeah. So, I don't know how you guys feel about any of those options. Excuse me. I should have muted for that. I'm so sorry. But yeah, that is what I've got to work with, essentially. Just like, I could just open up PK Hex and all of that, and just give it to me. Obviously still doing the hunt and everything. I could also, well, whatever. There's like several ways of doing it legitimately and making it look legit, and it doesn't matter. It really doesn't matter. Because I did a screwy, an oopsie poopsie. In fact, here's what I'm going to do. What I'm going to do is, just in the interest of time, is we're going to get to the 30th encounter, then we're going to pause for a second. We're going to chill. Take a little, like, chill. And then we are going to come back to... No, that's not the wording I'm looking for. We're going to pause for a second, and basically I'm going to transfer the two over via PK, copy the two things that I need via PK Hex, and then give myself the shiny charm, and then put it in this one, and then I will delete them later. We will even do it on stream. Just to be legit. That's what we're gonna do. Okay. Okay. So what I'm gonna have to do is, I should probably just throw the be right back button, honestly. Because I'm gonna basically have to shut these off and get that working again. So well, it doesn't really matter at the end of the day here. All right, hold on. What we are gonna have to do is a little whoopsie doodly. Oh no, it's suddenly these, whatever. Okay, what I'm going to do is I'm going to go to PK Hex real fast. And we're gonna fix this issue, because this is something I'm gonna have to solve later, and it's gonna be a way bigger problem if I want to actually do this now. Pokemon, that's not it. That's not what I'm looking for. I need the save file for you. Open save data location. Copy. I'm gonna split for a bit. Talk to you later. All right, later, Shady. Paste. Open. That is... What the fuck? There we go. Bane! Wow, that's crazy. Hey, look, that's you. Oh, man. Okay, let's go ahead and do a view. Let's... How do I save Pokemon? We'll save it to... Do I have PK Hex here? Save. And now we need the next box of... Where is that Stakataka? That Stakataka isn't here. Which tells me is that I actually did move the Stakataka over into bank. And I didn't actually put it in... Oh, I am a goober. Okay, we're just gonna have to set a random one. Stakataka. There we go. I do not care if it's legit. Is there a way I can... Is there a way to actually, like... Wait, hold on. Let's see. Data... Yeah, I don't care. Okay, we'll make you a... I don't know why you're shiny. You don't need to be shiny. There you go. Set. And then we'll go ahead and save that Pokemon. Save. Ugh. Yes, I would like to close that just immediately. Just get rid of that. Save data location. There we go. We don't need this. God, I feel like an idiot for not actually getting that done beforehand. Why didn't I think of that? Why did I not think of that? So silly. Can I just, like, grab these and, like, drag them in? I can. Okay, do we have items? Key items. Here we go. 1. Save. Wait. Hold on. Yeah, that's the one. Okay. I wish I could rename that folder to something more legible instead of a string of letters and numbers. That would be fantastic. Okay. Alright, so this one needs to be Ultra Moon. This one needs to be Ultra Sun. Oi. Why is that one backwards? That one should be the Ultra Sun secondary window. There we go. So now if I look at, we're at 401. Why are we at 401? What are we still missing? What are we still missing? We're at 400. Oh! Wait. Nihilego? Hold on. Pause. I need to see... Oh, that's why. Okay, so it's Zera Aura. Why the fuck do I have a Zera Aura? Where did this come from? How did I get this? What? No, but like for real, where did that come from? I don't actually have one. Alright, something got screwy. This is why you probably shouldn't mess with things you don't understand when it comes to PK Hex and all that, but that should be 400 of 400. So we do have the Shiny Charm, I believe. Shiny Charm and Shiny Charm. Okay. Alright. Now we're good to go. I apologize for that delay. That was stupid. And again, once we get back, I will trash both of those shinies that I duped over. Actually, one of them is shiny, one of them is not. But I will trash them and just goodbye. It is not as if I have just given it to myself just because, you know, ooh, I didn't complete the poke. I completed it. I did finish the decks. I just didn't transfer them both over like an idiot. Where did that Zera or oh, you know what might have happened? It might well have been a Zera Aura that was like plopped in from PK Hex, like messing with something. Or might have been the event, I don't know. And actually, I don't think we did get a Zera Aura event in Sun and Moon. Or Ultra Sun and Moon. Huh. Very strange. I don't know. I have no idea how that happened. I do have a well, we didn't get Shiny Zera Aura until that. Maybe I did scoop one from Mystery Gift or something. I don't know. I felt so well prepared. I spent so much time on these layouts and I felt so well prepared after the long fucking day that I've had. Everything was going fine and then whoopsie. All sense of legitimacy out the window. Oh well. Who am I kidding? We never had a sense of legitimacy. Not since I started doing things on an emulator. At least. Depends on how many hairs you want to split later on, you know, even earlier than that, really. I'm talking about the fucking, the Urban Mystica farming raids. You know, I actually haven't looked into, Scarlet and Violet, like, on the Switch 2 at all, hardly, like, when it comes to the minigame, because I know there was a minigame in Kitakami where I think you could earn Urban Mystica. The problem was that it was, like, horrendously, like, laggy, so you just didn't do it. You did it once for the free shiny Munchlax or whatever, but... well, you did it, you know, as many times it would require to get the free shiny Munchlax, and then you just never touched it again. I think you can use it to farm Urban Mystica, can't you? That would actually not be a bad, like, evergreen way of farming Urban Mystica in the long run, like when offline gets removed from that game, even if inevitably. Like, that would not be a bad thing, necessarily. I'm gonna look that up right now, just because I can. Urban Mystica. Cerebi. You can get it from Ogre Ousting. You can? Ooh. Okay. Except that doesn't have a fucking... it doesn't have a... It doesn't have a link. Let me see here. Ogre Ousting. Okay, score-based items. Item weight. What does that mean, item weight? Okay, score-based items. On the hard difficulty, you can get Urban Mystica. Recurring rewards. Okay, you have difficulty-based items. Here we go. Depending on the difficulty of Ogre Ousting selected by the player, they will always receive at least one of these rewards at the end of a session after completing at least one round. It is possible to receive multiples of the same reward. At least one of these. Does that mean... How does that mean exactly? Like, what exactly does that mean? At the very end. I don't know. I would actually have to see, like, how that works. I would have to see how that works at the end of the day. But yeah, I'm actually, like, when I get my Switch 2 and eventually, like, we do more Scarlet and Violet hunting and all that, I'm actually really curious about Ogre Ousting, because, I mean, I've heard, like, mixed things about it back when it came out on the Switch. Like, back in the day. The olden times. But never, like, I haven't really heard much about it on the Switch 2, you know? That's gonna bug me. I don't have that stack attacker now. I'm like, where is it? I'm willing to bet it's in fucking bank and I just never actually put it in Ultra Sun. Like a goober. That's gonna bug me. Oh well, is what it is. Aye. Okay. Neither. Nope. I'd be feeling like much goober for that silliness I'd went through earlier. Wow. Alrighty, well, I think someone is knocking on my door. I will be right back. As it turns out, no one was knocking on my door. It just sounded like that. I think it was the music. It was the right whatever it was to make me think there was door knocking happening. Oh well. You know what I need? You know what I need to do? Alright, so there should be sound. There should be sound for this. We'll see. Also, did that number change? It did. There is no sound for this still. Huh. Actually, I do need to... I think one thing that would really help would be a sound cue from my my counter here. That's what it is. That number go up. Okay, so we need to go to whoa. Whoa. Okay, that wasn't supposed to happen. Okie dokie. No sound. There is no sound. Alright, so I do not get a sound whenever I press this button, which means I'm just gonna go ahead and clear that. There's... I don't understand what they want from... what I need to do here. That's kind of unfortunate. I was hoping for there to be like a little like boop noise whenever I would click increase the increment here. Unfortunately not. I think I'm just missing something. This is less of a shiny hunting stream and more of a fucking troubleshooting stream. Wait, hold on. Do you actually... Pause. maps. Jesus Christ. Is it in... I think I actually might... Hold on. Let me see if I can see here. E. Where is this installed to? Where is this installed to? Now I'm confused. Is it in here? Oh, this is super trippy. What the fuck is this? Oh, okay. That is not what that looked like. Is it in the Pokemon stuff? I found it. I found the fucking... Oh. What? This is a counter. That doesn't work. I'm so confused. Listening while playing some Brotato, and man, am I not playing too well tonight. Neither am I, apparently. Oh! Motherfucker, it's got both. There it is. It was in the settings. I found it. I'm a goober. Can I add a sound? How would I do this? Edit. I need boop. You know what I can do? The wall bump sound effect. Keys. And I think that also just... Did that just do that? I don't know. And let's make sure we don't mute that. Let's have it at like... Let's have it at 100% and see what happens. Alright, Tornadus and Thundurus. Alright, I am so sorry for this, like, fucking whatever's going on. It worked. It worked. It played the noise. What I am going to do though is change that fucking noise. Because that is not a good noise. It's low and it's not. That is not what I'm looking for. Good enough. I'm looking for an audio cue to make sure I'm actually hitting the button. This is something I should have been doing a long time ago. So you can... I should not have started streaming until, like, way later. We have done 61 encounters in an hour. That is pitiful. That's pretty bad. Okay. Let's go ahead and edit that. Change that noise. Let's do the... Where was it? Boop. There we go. Alright, that should do it. Yeah, that's a lot more... That helps, actually. That helps a lot. Holy shit. Thank you for your patience. And the best part is that does not come through on OBS at all. That noise is probably going to drive me crazy eventually, but right now it's kind of fun. Just... Nice. We hit the funny number. Hell yeah. Alright, it has been about an hour. I was trying so hard not to just belch into the microphone again. Alright. I'm gonna stop that recording. Start a new recording. And we should be good to go. That way I can delete that old one, since there isn't anything in there. Can I? Oh, that's something I'm gonna be fucking messing with later. I've got things I'm gonna be messing with later. I have ideas now suddenly with this death counter program here. I'm wondering if I can feed these sounds, because it's a soundboard, death counter and soundboard. Can I feed these through my microphone? Can I torment other people with them? That's the real question. That is the real question. I'll be experimenting later. I'll probably have someone to torture in Discord later, which, by the way, I believe there's a link to that in the description. If you'd like to join and come hang out, you are more than welcome to. If you are brave enough. Yeah. Yeah, how do you like them apples? While you're down in that description, you should, you know, also hit that like button and subscribe, because I'm great. I'm hilarious and I'm great. So, you know, you should stick around. I have spoken. Do I really need the bottom screen for this? Probably not. Better yet, I could probably get away with putting 2 bottom screens. Like, if I shrink them down and stack them right on top of each other, basically, I could get away with having 2 bottom screens. I might have to rework this layout a little bit. I might just. Might just. And that sounds like a pain. Dude. You can't hear it, but every time I press this button, it does a little boop. I know I've already explained this, but I don't know. It's kind of making me happy. I'm not gonna lie. It's a little. It's so simple. It's such a little thing, but it's just. Think about it. Does Enamorus have any horns? I don't think she has any. That's weird. That's really weird, actually, stopping and thinking about it for a second. Like, Thundurus has 1, Tornadus has 2, Landorus has, I think, 3, and Enamorus just doesn't have any. She's like, no, I'm not real. Very strange. I think it would have been weirder if there were 4, though. Yeah, definitely. I think I left my fan on me. I should fix that soon. I'm cold. You know, off topic. I was listening to a stream before I got started with all this today. And it's going over the recent, like, happened today recent Helldivers 2, like, how, like, basically AMA, essentially. Like, where they were playing the game and then answering questions from the chat and that sort of thing. And there were quite a few, like, spicy takes, spicy decisions, and spicy choices. Choices of words, choices of, in development. And it's just, a lot of those were, I say spicy because, like, what the fuck were you fucking thinking? And a lot of it comes down to, why did you lie? they recently put out like a big patch to address some of the issues that the game's been having, and also did a slight rebalance and buffing and nerfing some weapons, and then also like buffing some enemies so they're harder to deal with now. Not even that difficult, just more annoying. They've kind of like adjusted some of the breakpoints on them, meaning certain weapons just can't one-tap them or two-tap them anymore. Now it's like 3 or 4, and depending on what range you're at, right? But one of the things that they basically turned into a fucking skit on the script that they had, that someone had prepared for the 2 people reading it, was one weapon that was really good. People were like, oh my god, it's too good. They're gonna nerf it. Don't nerf it. Don't nerf it. And they're like, don't worry, guys. We didn't nerf it. We didn't touch it. We left the coyote alone. We didn't touch it at all. You know, no worries. Except they did. What they did was they made the enemies harder to deal with, and specifically made it like they basically essentially gave the coyote an indirect nerf by buffing enemies to where it specifically targets the coyote and makes it worse weapon to use. Not by much, admittedly, but it's like the most like petty spreadsheet balancing possible. And they just fucking lied. And on the stream they did today, they kind of just admitted they lied. And I'm a little, you know, fucking miffed at that. I'm not gonna lie about that. I'm very miffed. Quite upset. Because it's like, why? Why any of this? What do you have to gain from it? Like, I don't understand their choice of balancing at all. I do not understand. Like, I do not understand the way they've chosen to balance this game, and I'm so tired. Like, they actually fucking said it too. They actually said it that this is essentially a grunt fantasy. You are the grunt. You're not special. You're just gonna. You are there to be, you know, meat fodder. And that's been a criticism by a lot of people in the community. You know, it's like we need to, you know, move away from the grunt fantasy. We can't call it this. We don't want to be this. And so, you know, like, because we're not. We're Helldivers. We're basically the cream of the crop. We really are. Like, we're like the fucking Navy SEALs of the fucking. We're like Navy SEALs with like orbital bombardment capabilities. That's essentially what we are. But we're also fodder. But we're meat fodder, which is cool, which is fine. That's cool. No problem there. But it's like, there's so many balancing decisions that they were talking about, and like things that they could have done, or things that they might do, or things that they probably won't do, you know, in response to questions being like, hey, would you do this? And be like, no, probably not. And it's like, would you be willing to add parrying or deflecting with melee weapons to the game? And they're like, sure, but only like what is like kind of believable. And like, they're Swedish, so you have to imagine like Swedish accent and social awkwardness, because they're a bunch of fucking nerds. And it's one of those things where it's just like they're constantly going like, you are just a person, you are just a human. So it's like, is it believable for you to be able to like deflect a charger like while it's charging you or hitting you? No, not at all. But I'm just sitting there this whole time like, I don't care if it's believable. I'm playing a video game. Let me have this. You know, and like, and that's just like, you know, an example of a mechanic that isn't even in the game, you know? But there's plenty of things like that where it's just like, what? Why can enemy do this? Why can enemy do this, but when we do the same thing, it's significantly worse? Why are the robots that shoot lasers, why do their fucking lasers have like no, like have like the most ridiculous stuff possible? Meanwhile, ours are just kind of like, pew. And then maybe they set something on fire sometimes. It's so frustrating. I do not regret my decision of uninstalling that game and waiting for the file size to come back down, because the file size right now is like 135 gigs. Because what they had to do in order to compensate for the fucking HDD players, as they've essentially had to duplicate assets several times in order to keep everything loaded in properly. Which means the game that was 30 gigs, or actually I think it's like 20 gigs on like PlayStation and Xbox, the game that was like 20 gigs is now 135 on my solid state. Like this game is a mess. This game is a mess. I'm so like, I'm actually like the more like they keep doubling down, the more like the angrier I'm getting, and the more unlikely it is that I'm going to reinstall the fucking game. Like, it's just making me want to make my own out of spite, where it's like, fuck it, all right, we're doing the horde shooter, we're doing the PvE horde shooter, and I don't care if it's necessarily believable that I can, you know, fucking melee parry a fucking giant charging behemoth or a robot or something coming at me. I don't care. I don't care if it's believable. It's cool. Helldiver shoots you from fucking orbit in a giant metal bullet, and you're able to like walk around and run around just fine. You're not hurt at all. It's frankly flabbergasting the way that the way that they view the game and the way that they balance the game. Because it's so out of touch. It's so out of touch with the actual community, and it's not even the whole community. Because like the people that I think they are like catering to is like a tiny fraction of the community that lives on Reddit and their Discord. That's really what it comes down to. Everyone else is just like, what are you doing? Like, they've been given balance documents. They've been given balance documents made by the community, like specific people like in like the YouTube sphere. They've been given them and apparently have looked at them and have basically ignored most of it. And doubled down on things that were like, no, don't do this, change that, like, and make this better, do this instead. And just went, no, what if we just decided, what if we want to ragdoll you for 5 minutes without your character playing and then you dying after those 5 minutes? What if we want that to happen? Fucking ridiculous. Like, I really, really like that game. I really, really like that game, but I'm just waiting. I am just waiting for like a Star Wars, like, you know, aesthetically Star Wars looking game that plays like Helldivers, but is like way more power fantasy. Give me more enemies and make some of them difficult, but make the majority of them chaff. Give me more than like 2 points of HP. Just let me mow things down while overwhelmed with sheer numbers. Just let me gun go burr. I don't even know if I want fucking reloading anymore. I'm tired of reloading. It doesn't matter what game it is. I'm so tired of reloading. It's like, I get it. Like, reloading that's how guns work. They're not just infinite. But either make it so that I don't have to reload as often, or just stop. Or just stop. Like, I'm tired of having a 30 round mag and it's gone in 3 seconds because the fire rate is so high and my reload is a second and a half. I'm tired of it. I'm tired, Grandpa. I don't know. I'm going off on a fucking rant, and that's good because I need to keep talking. But I don't know. Helldivers is just in a weird fucking spot to be in right now, and I don't like it. I like it aesthetically. I like the idea of like what they're trying to do. I just don't like the idea of what they're trying to do I don't like their direction. Like, I don't even know how to describe this anymore. Like, aesthetically fantastic, gameplay wise pretty good mostly, you know. Like, how would I put this? I don't like their game design direction or their design philosophies. I guess I should say that would be the more accurate one, I guess. It's just like, I want to have fun. Here's another one that they just did. I don't want bullet drag. I don't want pistol sway, and I don't want bullet drag. I'm tired of that. I want to be able to use a gun, like, from really far away. They've added in pistol sway so that if you hold a pistol, just standing still, your pistol's going. You know, like, it's like moving, right? And it's fucking annoying. Even the fucking laser does that shit. And there's sway and there's recoil at the same time, right? Then, along with all the pistols and the SMGs and the shotguns are actually better performing, like have a more effective range than the SMGs right now, actually, if I'm not mistaken. Just simply because they added drag to these things, meaning, in their terms, the way that the drag basically works is, the farther away the target is, the less damage you'll do to it because of a certain, like, at a certain distance, the bullet will now do less damage. And so they just keep stacking that on with SMGs, and so now SMGs are basically like with like close range, like bullet hose, essentially. That is what SMGs are now. It's like, why would I use an SMG? They were already better than the ARs until you gave them the drag, and then they were just kind of like a sad, like, side grade. That didn't make the ARs better, by the way. The ARs, like, are fine, but they're not good, you know? You just made the SMGs on the same level and worse. And now they're even worse than the ARs now, especially because most of them were all light penetration, and the Reprimand, I believe, is the only SMG with medium pen, and that thing has horrendous dragon sway. It's just that's a close range weapon now. It's like, what are these for? What niche are these supposed to be for now? Because before, if you take certain ones like the Knight, like, you're fine. Which, by the way, in order to get the Knight, you actually do have to pay, like, real world money to buy the Super Citizen Edition. That's how you get the Knight, which is like an extra $10. You get a free war bond out of it, but, like, at the same time, what the fuck? I'm not saying it should be bad. I'm just saying, like, why is it? Why is it so good compared to the, like, what did you do to the other ones? What the fuck is wrong with you? I don't know. I'm just yelling about fucking Helldivers. It's like, they did that, they nerfed fire damage already, like, they nerfed fire damage, so they did all these changes to, like, basically indirectly, like, nerf the Coyote, but because the Coyote also did fire damage, right? So, in doing so, they also nerfed the other fire weapons, the fire shotguns. And so now that they actually have, like, less of a niche now, or no, that's not the right wording. Now they actually have less of a use case, and they're even more niche. Like, the cookout was fine on bots because of the stagger, and then the fire would also, like, help take out a fucking Devastator, no problem. Now it doesn't, like, set them on fire nearly as much, and the stagger is just kind of like, eh. Because of the because I'm pretty sure the durability of those things got stronger, so they actually it's just worse now. God, it's frustrating. Like, you can still play them, like, and they're not, like, bad weapons inherently. That's the thing. They're all fine, but it's just like, you've just made it so that I have to shoot the thing like 1 or 2 more times. It's like, why did you do it in the first place? Why did you make these changes outside of being petty? That's really, I think, what it comes down to. It's just pettiness. Whoever, like, it feels like there's a constant, like, civil war in their balancing department of, like, one person who wants to suck the life and fun out of everything, and one person that's just like, oh, this is really cool, we should roll with this. And they're constantly fighting each other. And it's not just 2 people, there's like a bunch of them all on the balancing team. And it's not even just the balancing team. I think it's just like the whole fucking like studio, the whole like devs, the whole like actual development side. It doesn't make any sense to me. I don't. Video games are weird, man. And video game developers, specifically from Sweden, are really fucking weird. Video game developers in general are really fucking weird, but the ones from Sweden in particular are just... they're strange. Very strange. Warframe has been fun though, I will say. Like, when it comes to like communication and like actual like smart and fun balancing decisions, yeah, Warframe's been great. It's treated me very well, except for 2022. That was a shitty year for me in that game. That was a whole lot of direct nerfs and changes to like all the things I enjoyed. Since then though, things have gotten a little better. Yeah, 2023 was good, 2024 was fun. 2025 has been amazing so far. We got Noko. Noko is great. Our dear friend Noko. You know, shrooming away, boinging, sproinging. Art gun, you know, buffs, like those are great. We like those too. But God, Helldivers, get a fucking grip. Definitely off sync with that one. $160. Not doing too bad. We'll probably get to like 300, 400 encounters, no problem tonight. No problemo. I don't remember hitting the button there. I apparently did. I heard it. It just didn't fully register, apparently. I think I definitely want to start doing more of these dual hunts here at some point. I think I definitely want to. It's actually kind of fun having two of them at the same time. I'm quite like, and two different ones at the same time. I'm quite fond of that. And since I did one of Mesprit already, we can actually do like we can do quite a few different things here. We can do things like since we already did one of, like we already did Mesprit, so we can go ahead and do you know, UC and Azulf on each game, no problem. We can do things like Cresselia, Heatran, you know, things like that, and like in pairs and whatnot, right? Regigigas and all that, because I think Cresselia has its own, it might be in both games, actually, I think. I have to double check, but yeah, I really like this formatting right now. This is nice, this is fun. Now that I think about it, I have to do this farm twice. I have to hunt both of these down twice. Because you can store them in their Therian form. That's a problem. Well, not necessarily a problem, but I have to do these guys twice. Which means we have to hunt them in a different game. What game do we do that in? We could do that in Omega Ruby. That actually, Omega Ruby and Alpha Sapphire would not be a bad call. That'd be kind of fun. 169, very nice. I can theoretically get the two Landuruses here though. So there's that. I can get both Landurus. Depending on how I do this. It'd be a whole lot of like copy and pasting again, basically, but oh. What games can you hunt all these in? You can hunt them in, let's see, basically, so Gen 6, I mean, we're playing Gen 7 now. Technically, I guess we have Dynamax Adventures in Gen 8, which is, that's fun, yay. The They're not available in Gen 9. They're not available to... They're shiny locked, I think, in Gen... Well, Gen 8 still, but it's Legends Arceus. Yeah, I think Omega Ruby and Alpha Sapphire is basically my only option here, really, if I want the shiny charm and all that shit. That's unfortunate. Well, yeah, I think it really is just a Mega Ruby Alpha Sapphire, and that one is... that's tricky. It honestly would probably be easier just to... it would probably just be easier to run another playthrough of Ultra Sun and Ultra Moon. Or Dynamax Adventures, I guess. I already have those, so... well, we'll focus on these ones for now. Hey, Mary. How's it going? Tired, been a busy week. I hear you. I hear you. Me too. It has not been pleasant. But it is what it is. Kind of enjoying this though. Very chill, very relaxing. Got reprimanded at work because some details in my report about some oh, that sucks. That sucks. I'm sorry. It's annoying because that's not my area. It's just filling in. Well, now I've gone from empathy to, disgust at the people reprimanding you. It's like, how are you supposed to fucking know? God damn. That fucking sucks though. I'm sorry to hear that. In theory, I should know, but because I don't do them ever. Yeah. Right, it's like, you studied for this 10 years ago, you should retain that knowledge. You know, that kind of bullshit, I imagine. Shit, I barely remember, like, stuff I'm supposed to, like, I was supposed to have retained, like, a year prior. Shit, I can barely remember, like, things I go to a lot of properties, to do, photography type stuff in them, right? You know, to be vague. And there's a bunch of places that we go regularly because it's like, we'll say apartments, right? Apartments that are basically like, we take new photos of them, what have you, as they open up. I will be told the name of the place that we're going to, and I'm like, what's that? Where is that? Where? Who? Why? What? They're like, oh, this one. Like, oh, it's like, oh, this one, the one with the circles. Got it. Okay. I'm bad with names. I'm really bad with names for that don't involve history or dinosaurs. Or Pokemon. Faces, I got you. But names and places like that, it's like, oh, nah. Totally, yeah. Yep. Yeah, it's no shinies yet? No, not tonight. Not yet. We're getting there. We spent a, well, I shouldn't say we, but I spent a good probably 25-30 minutes of the stream just kind of essentially like troubleshooting, or more like trouble solving. I didn't realize that I hadn't actually like transferred over the stuff from Ultra Moon over to Ultra Sun yet. So I basically had to fucking pull a few shenanigans with PK Hex in order to get myself the shiny charm. I hadn't done that yet. 2 Pokemon, Stakataka and Naganadel. I hadn't transferred them over yet. Somehow. I have Fragor, I guess. And so I had to do some shenanigans to transfer that over. Because it was either continue on without it, without the shiny charm, or do a little cheatsy doodly situation. Smidge, just a smidgy cheatsy doodle. A smidgy doodle. Takes on the animal abuse streamer on Twitch. Is it bad that I'm like, which one? Is it the one with the shock collar? Because there's a lot I can say about Hassan Piker. Most I would probably be removed from this platform for. All I can say really is the Candyman cometh, and he can't hide forever. In a video game, like, you know, that's not an actual, like, threat or anything. I'm not the Candyman. No, that is an old reference to something else. The collar and also some X is fighting about some dead it's not just the bunnies. It's really not just about that. But yes, Emiru and Mizkif, yes. It's honestly less about the Wabbits and more about the at least in those two, like Emiru and Mizkif. And actually, there's another person that has actually come out as well, you know, that's made allegations now. It's more about the alleged narcissism and abuse suffered from the Miz, allegedly. That's really what it comes down to. And I think the bunnies were just kind of like an unfortunate casualty in that regard because, you know, they just fucking... You scare them and they literally just pass. They're gone, like, dead. I cannot believe that rabbits exist when they can just be literally scared to death. I cannot believe that they exist. Wild. I know, but can someone think of the animals? No. I mean, yes, I think we all are. I think the only consistent comment I've ever seen about this whole thing is that nobody's shocked but Kaya. Which is the dog. It's truly a bizarre time. Why would you get a dog to shock them? Because he's a communist. Like... How would I put this? Alright, at the risk of getting my channel banned. He also comes from, like, his, you know, family and ethnic background. Overall, also has a culture that has a different view about animals than we do over here. In the United States specifically. Everywhere has a different culture about animals, mostly. Some people are more protective, some people are less. And some people don't view animals as, you know, necessarily members of a family and more of just kind of like there, you know? Like they are like they're less family, more pet, right, you know? it's a whole like weird. It's a whole weird dynamic, and Shank, yeah. Yes, absolutely. Shank being his uncle. Yes, very much so. Very. I don't think I hit the button for this. There we go. It's ooh, swirlies. It's a whole very complex thing, and yeah, it doesn't help when he has that when Hassan Piker has that kind of cultural background that has basically been ingrained and passed on through generations, you know, in his family in different ways, and it's also probably changed in some ways, you know, since since his family has wound up in America, right? But it doesn't help that he's also a communist. So when you're a communist, you basically don't, from my point of view, and in my opinion, if you're a communist, you are also more likely to just have a significant lack of empathy, while masquerading as having nothing but empathy. You know, I'm just, this is the problem. This is a problem, and there's a lot of these kind of people. A lot of influencers are yes. And generally, I would say that has less to do, like in Hassan Piker's case, like he's a narcissist, as well as a communist, as well as everything else I mentioned earlier. And this is the kind of thing that like will get my stream. If I had a larger stream, I would probably be getting hate stalked on the internet for saying that kind of thing. That's the benefit of being a very small channel on the internet. Unless a YouTube bot just kind of goes, too late, it's over now, buddy. Yeah, so it honestly has, I would say in Hassan Piker's case, it's like, it definitely has a lot to do with the fact that he's a fucking communist, and the reason he's a communist is, well, part of it is his latent narcissism. It's a grift, for sure, because he's very, very wealthy. But it's also just his clear narcissism, and I think that's why a lot of people, like a lot of other influencers, if you want to call them that, fucking, I can't say the actual word I want to say, a lot of them, they get to these positions of, you know, it's funny because we were talking, Eve and I were talking about this last night, about a different thing necessarily, but the same thing has come up, and I'm kind of gonna piggyback off of it, where it's a lot of these people find themselves in positions of power, and a lot of these influencers find themselves in these positions of power mostly because they are narcissists and are extremely cutthroat and willing to do whatever they've got to do to get there. And I really wish that more people were more like Markiplier, instead of Markiplier being the exception to the rule. Well, sure, some places, yes, absolutely. Yes, absolutely. And there's like a whole scale. It's not just like a cut and dry thing either. It's like there's a whole scale of it. And it depends on which section, which section of the world you grew up in. And even then, like, it's not just country, it's like region specific, and even more insular, it's like town specific, family specific. It's the whole thing. It's how many, how many granules, like how granular do you want to get, that sort of deal. But you're not necessarily wrong either, where it does have to do with a lot more than the person than the place they were. Yes. In Hassan's case, I'm fairly certain he's like born and raised in the United States. I didn't mean to reset there accidentally again. My bad. Regardless, You shouldn't be zapping your fucking dog. You shouldn't be keeping your dog in one spot for like 8 hours a day. And you shouldn't fucking zap him for moving. You bastard. He's from New Jersey. That explains, you know, it kinda does. He is from, it does make some sense now suddenly. Well, that's unfortunate. And now we are burdened, cursed with this knowledge. That's what you mean? Yeah. Sure, let's go with that. I just saved you? Yes, yes you did. Alright, stop recording. I'm gonna start a new recording here. I just need to make sure I go and delete some of those old files here. OBS recording files. I think these last two I do not need. 1029. Yep, we can get rid of these. I'm making sure I'm recording these so I can actually have a high quality version of this. But, you know, I'm also recording these in like hour segments, you know, roughly an hour, just so that I don't have to like skim through and in like 3 or 4 hours of footage. Blech. In other news, my cat had kittens and my boyfriend said we cannot keep them. See, he's being understandable, like, you know, it's perfectly understandable where he's coming from, and he's being completely logical, and he's probably even correct. But... too bad. What I would give to be able to like to have a kitten. I haven't been able to have a kitten. Well, actually that's not the right word. I haven't had the opportunity to get a cat, you know, as a kitten. Probably in 16, 18 years, something like that. So I'm very, very envious of people who you know get one. Don't want to spam my cat, but I guess it's time. She's too hoish. It's probably wise. At this point. But yeah, no, like I've had several cats over the years. Some of them like many of them I had like since my like early childhood, and you know they came and went, and then we wound up with more that we basically rescued, which was nice and all that. But there's something different about a kitten. There's something different about it. I would very much like one. I also probably do not need a third cat. I probably do not need a third cat. But I want a third cat. You know, it's I can't have one. I don't need one, but I want one. Funny enough, Me and my boyfriend prefer dogs, but the cat just came to our porch and claimed, yep, that's the cat distribution system at work. That's how it goes. Sometimes you don't choose the cat just chooses you. It's like, yep, this is happening now. Take it or leave it. Except you can't leave it. You have to take it. There is no choice. They're just thrust upon you by the sheer fact that they just kind of start laying on your porch. It's like, yep, this is my house now. You're either gonna let me in or I'll just be here this whole time. We'll see who cracks first. That's usually how it goes. Hey, Mitzi, you are not a cat. I don't think that's how that works. Take it to the vet on Saturday and see what I can do with the kitties. Yeah, I mean, the best thing to do there is not really, like, I mean, if you can't, you know, if you can't take care of them, you gotta find someone who can. That's really what it comes down to. You get to be the distribution system, you know, at play here, for once. It's rare that when we get to be the, you know, when we get the role reversal. What if I wear a cat ear headband? Still no. Definitely not fuzzy enough. Also, it'd be really weird if we continue with this analogy, Mitzi. So I think we should stop. Not analogy, but line of questioning. What if I brought pizza? Well, I'll take the pizza. I'll even leave you like a $20 tip for delivering me pizza. You're not coming inside. I'll give you a slice. Told an older grandma if she wants one. She said yes, but I haven't seen her in a week. Well, I mean, it's only been a week. It's only been a week. It's possible you just kind of... you just missed each other or what have you, you know? Maybe something happened. I don't know. I don't know if I like that track. It's short, but I don't know if I like it. I might go ahead and yeet that. Subterranean Canal. Subterranean Canal. From the East Piano Collection. I think I am, unfortunately, going to remove from the playlist. Just because, you know, it was a little, like, it was okay. It was just a little piano heavy. Which, I mean, obviously it's from a piano collection, but that was like a little shrill. And honestly kind of felt unnerving. Ah! Going back... Why bunnies? They don't... What? They don't scream house pets? Should you have a farm? You know, it... The only answer I can give you is women. Girls like cute things, generally speaking, and bunnies happen to be very cute. So that it's just kind of what happens. I just need a distraction after the day I had. A fucking men, dude. It seems like today's just been like the day for lots of people. Well, pull yourself a pull yourself a seat, and we'll chill here for a little bit. We will watch the screen flash again and again, and then eventually maybe it'll flash in a slightly different way, and it'll be like shing, sparkle, sparkle. Computer did a weird. Duchess had her yearly shots and is in more pain than normal from them. And then my middle toe decided to discover the pet gate. Ooh. At least it wasn't the pinky. That's the only thing I can say to that one. At least it was not the pinky. It would have been way worse. But a computer doing a weird, I mean, computers are gonna do a weird, you know? I don't know what kind of weird it did, but it's probably fine. And I did, found it! Who, Thundurus? It's there. There it is. We got one. Ooh! Ooh! Shut the fuck up, music. Hold on. Shit. Pokemon. Do. Wrong one. Do. Top screen. That one. Do. With the Ultra Moon. Do. This one. The bottom screen. Do. Ultra Moon. Secondary. That's the wrong one. Ultra Moon. Secondary. There we go. And then do. Hold on. Also timestamp. Hold on. Staying alive. This one, we need this. Also, someone's knocking at my door. I'll be right back. Okay, you know what? Speaking of cats, check this out. I got an orange little goblin. And he is not happy that he got picked up. But I have a cat. We have a shiny on the screen. Someone knocked on my door going like, hey, he wants in. So I have this fucking lump now. He doesn't like being picked up all that much, but I'm gonna do it anyway, because ow, claws, buddy boy. Oh, hi, Felix. Super cute. Oh, boy. He's so cute. He is so cute. Oh, hey. Oh. We got a shiny. We got a fucking shiny, dude. Oh. You like this too much. You like this too much, Combuskin. You like this too much. His name's not Combuskin, just, you know, so everyone's aware. Oh, fuck yeah, dude. Got cat hair all over my hands now, because he sheds a lot. Let's go ahead and hide this as well. Oh, look at it! It's so cool! Squeesh. Alright, don't be too upset when I scoot up a little bit, okay, Felix? Okay, good boy. Oh, you got fuzz all over your whiskers. Yes, hold on. I have to do things. I have to click buttons. It's okay. He is so cute. And then I think he just booped the mic. Well, what are we doing here? We need, first we need skill swap. Alright, Thundurus used Crunch. That's gonna hurt a little bit, but not too much. Oh, he's just burying his face in my elbow. This is adorable. I wish you could see this right now. But my camera doesn't do angles. Let me see here. Then we're gonna do Trick. Hold on, I think it's not, oh no, it's not picking up my audio. Hold on, shit. It's not picking up the Lime 3DS audio. My bad. It's just been quiet this whole time. I am so sorry about that. Hold on. Yeah, it's still picking up the Ultra Moon. There we go. I scuffed that one pretty hard. Nobody said anything. Whatever. He's got the Leopard Berry now. Now we need to... I actually need to be able to see here. I need to swap this in here. Alright, so now we need Smeargle. Imagine if it was a double? Well, I was hoping for it, but it's... Okay, nasty plot, buddy. We want you to look foolish? Okay, fair enough. Go on, Felix. Do it. Boop the microphone. I know you want to. I'm gonna hit it with Soak. Because it's nasty plotting. This is a problem. I should probably save state, actually. That's annoying. Go on. You can go. I am covered in cat hair. Hold on. Let me do a quick little save statey situation here. Okay, there we go. Thank you, emulators. Don't worry, Felix. I'll let you back out in just a second. Okay. Now we false swipe. And it's charging too. Dude, this thing's a menace. Double nasty plot is nuts. Okay. Okay. Does the crunch again, does a false swipe. There we go. So unless it suddenly has a one kill itself move, we should be okay. Let's see. When it comes to your computer doing a weird, you narrowed it down to either display cord or dying. Either the display cord is dying or I have a driver update that hiccuped. That's... You know what? That's entirely fair. Oh god, the cat hair is everywhere. It's like on my hands and now on my nose and I'm definitely mildly allergic to cats. But do you think that's gonna stop me? No, not at all. It's everywhere. It's because my hands are sweaty. Oh god, this is so gross. All right. Alright, let's see, can we get it in the first ball? I just realized I've just been kind of like... Oh, the Tornadus got... Oh, motherfucker, dude. The, shit, I can't control this. I basically have to... Why can't I move to that tab? Whoa, computer's having a freak out. Oh, that's why. It's pressing spacebar because of my cord. Okay, I've gotta open this one back up and then I've gotta like pause this and I'm gonna have to reset that one. Okay. Sorry, I still have the other window open. I think I accidentally threw a... I somehow accidentally threw a repeat ball and then caught the Tornadus, which I'm gonna reset over. We're not gonna... I don't know how that happened, honestly. Come on. Oh, that took out my Smeargle now that I think about it. I should have, I forgot to do that. That thing with the thing and the stuff where I put it back to sleep. I probably should have done that. I think we'll be okay. But I do need to get that Smeargle back out here. How many max revives do I have? 5? Okay, yeah, I'll fucking go for it. I got a limited edition Gatorade that somehow tastes like the smell of an orange being peeled. Okay. That is weirdly specific, but makes sense actually. That does sound like a Gatorade flavor. Okay, Spore. It's really odd. It does sound odd. Go the fuck to sleep. Wiggle. Waggle. Oh. It woke up already. And then he used Discharge. That's rude. I'm just gonna go ahead and Spore again. And then I'm gonna heal. Because more than likely this thing will just, like, hit me again, and then I've got to heal again. The color isn't even orange, it's dang near black. Well, it's mystery. It's mystery flavor. Missy, I don't have an answer for you. I'm really concentrated on this. It's like, I'm just shooting things off the hip, like trying to sound funny. It's not working, evidently. Get in the ball. Get in the luxury ball. 1. A waggle. A 2. Oh. Yes. This is why I bought 600 of these things. Because they were still cheap in this game. This thing has, like... Honestly, what would be more useful... What would be most useful here is probably... I'm actually gonna heal again. What would probably be more useful than anything is instead of Gastro Acid, probably something like Clear Smog to like clear all the status effects. Or not status effects, like the stat changes. That would probably be the move. Genie is still so ugly. That's okay. Definitely weird. Sleep can be useful. Can they not pop out when they're put to sleep? It's more like they're more. Oh, so close. They have when they're put, the status effect of sleep has the greatest odds of catching them. Come on, this is it. Any second now. Any second now, Batman. I'm also waiting for Harvest to pop. Go to sleep. What are the Pokemon you wish they redesigned fully? Mega Feraligatr? Mega Feraligatr for starters. Okay, so he's at +6, like with the nasty plot now. That is scary. So we're just gonna go ahead and put you to sleep immediately again. Come on, get in there. Be a good genie. Get trapped in the ball. I think my cat wants outside. I'm gonna let him out. Okay. Can't stand Rhyperior? Why? Maybe this would work better if you used a bottle. You're not wrong. It's okay. We have the save state. If anything goes horribly wrong, we can just go back to the save state. Oh my god. Well, that's gonna hurt. That does hurt, in fact. That does indeed. Bro, I'm gonna run out of Spore before I catch this thing. I should probably PP up that a lot soon. Immediately. The Rhyperior was limited by the box frame back in the... You're not necessarily wrong, I would say. I do like the safety vest thing they went with, though. I don't know why. It's grown on me. I just like it. Damn it! Come on. Where's the critical capture? I have no way to speed this up either. You could turn one wake up. You sure did. Okay, that's fine though. Because I can just put you to sleep again. He's also the best Pokegirl. Only correct answers. I mean, I don't know. There's a lot going. I mean, there's a lot going on in that world. Like, I mean, there's a lot to choose from. I'm just, you know, not really my cup of tea, but I get it. Dog. 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 What do we name the genie? What do we name the first one? Because we need two of these guys. We need two Thundurus. Cool, go ahead. Thank you for wasting the turn. No problem, you know, I appreciate that. With how long this is taking, I don't get it. And I don't think I want to get it. Dog. Oh, I get it now. Okay, no, never mind. Maybe I didn't get it. Now I get it. Okay. Pain in the ass. Okay, that makes sense. I forgot to put it back to sleep. Please charge. Okay, crunch works too. Sleep. But do you get it though? Probably not. They have very low catch rates. They seem to. I mean, they seem to be going pretty, you know, it seems to be going okay mostly with the luxury ball. It's fine. Really? It's okay. I'm not losing it. It's fine. Wait, does this thing have flame body? It has flash fire. Okay, it has flash fire. I just need it to stay in just so I can revive. That is all I need. Ow. That hurt. And then I do a and then we do a max potion. Fuck it, Hail Mary. Nope, didn't work. Okay. Okay, do not press B. Press B, not A. Which is A. A is B and B is A right now. Because the Xbox controller. I'm gonna need to use some leopard berries on myself here in a second. Why? Alright, later, Mary. Good luck, thank you. I should actually take the time. Oh. Oh, okay, hold on. Leopard berries? We have some. Okay. Oh! Oh! Panic there for a second. This thing is a bastard. Come on. This is it. Okay. That's fine. Just nasty plot away, buddy. Why? Come on. I don't have enough speed to actually... I don't think I have enough speed to spore with while paralyzed. Here we go. My hands are so sweaty right now. The pressure. If I just put it in an Ultra Ball, this would go a lot easier. But no. No. Why would I do that? That would be ridiculous. It would look ugly. That's really what it comes down to. It looks ugly. Come on. I don't want this to take a half hour. Dog, what is that? Okay. It at least charged, that's fine. Special defense won't go any higher, so that's just like that's a permanent buff. I didn't realize that until now. Huh. Yes! Oh. Okay. All right. Got him. Would you like to give Thundurus a nickname? Oh. Synonyms for stubborn. Pig-headed. Obstinate, unyielding, dogged, headstrong, adamant, steadfast, intransigent. Goodness gracious. I don't like any of these. None of these are like an actual name. Brick wall, indeed. We're gonna give him a fun little name. I don't know what it is gonna be though. I do not know. That's a bad idea. Don't do that one. That's a bad idea. You know what we're gonna do? We're gonna... What do we name him? Also, I should timestamp at some point around there. Oh my goodness. Okay. We're gonna name him... Aren't cats stubborn? Kinda. And he's kind of like a cat genie-ish thing, except I think he kind of turns into more of a... like... I don't know if he's more of a cat, really, when he turns into a thing, but it doesn't matter, because I think this was going to be the regular Thundurus. I'm thinking... Philly? Stubborn as a horse? I don't really get it, but I'm gonna go with it. Is that like a saying of Philadelphia? Philly. I'm assuming that's what you mean by Philly, Philadelphia. Holy shit, let's get the fuck out of this place. Yeah, I want to go back to where I came from. Philly play on a... Oh, I get it. Oh, I get it. As in, like a, oh, okay. You know what? I like that, Mitzi. I like that quite a bit. Alright, we caught a Thundurus. Is this Moon? I think this is Moon. Caught a Thundurus. Moon. 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 Holy fuck, it's adamant. That's funny. That's really fucking funny. It's adamant. It has an adamant nature. Literally, I think, like, the worst offensive nature that this thing could have. But that is hysterical. We'll go ahead and let's take the item. Yes, I would like to. I'll take that and put this back in my bag here. Held item. I'll be giving myself that berry back. Thank you. Thank you. Oh my goodness. There's lemonade. I have a good idea now and then. This is true. I do believe you. This is true. It does happen. Lemonade's actually kind of, it's not gonna lie, it's kind of grown on me. It looks really good in this game. And then Thundurus over here. Thundurus. Thundurus. Holy shit. Okay, well. This means I can... Oh, wow. Well, we're done. We're done with Thundurus, and we are approaching the 3-hour mark, and I think, honestly, I'm quite satisfied. I do know that I need to reset for you. Need to restart that. Open that, open that. And we will... Hold on, I need to... I need to pause this for just a moment here, and I need to be able to open or access this one, press start, and actually, I should just... Yeah, I'll just leave that one there, and then we'll pause it. Then we'll go back to this one. Sorry for that distortion. That sounded really fucking funky. And we're gonna stop that recording there. Oh my goodness gracious. Okay, so there's a few things I should probably do before we go and attempt to continue. I need to double check Ultra Sun. I need to make sure I have fucking berries and all that shit on hand. We should go ahead and heal, first and foremost. I've got plenty of Lepa berries, so I think we're good to go. Plenty of balls as well, we're good to go. What I do need to double check is whether or not I have revives. I have a bunch of those. I need to get more max revives. It's kind of like the things, and that's going to be tricky. / annoying. TMs? Yeah, TMs. We don't care. Okay, well... Let's save our game. Let's save right here before we continue. Oh, and this is for Moon, right? Yeah, this is Moon. Okay, so this is Moon. So we're gonna save our game here. I just did it, but I'm gonna do it again. And then we are going to we're gonna swap over. Okay, we're gonna swap over, and I'm going to go ahead. I'm gonna get rid of you. And then I'm also going to swap my top screen over to Ultra Sun. And then the bottom screen capture, we're going to go to Ultra Sun secondary window. There we go. And then the audio is also going to swap over. More importantly, I'm actually going to close this one. I'm going to stop it. we go. I should have no more audio here. And then we can actually close this window down for now. I need to make sure this is actually... Okay, that does pick up audio. We're gonna just leave that there as is. And we're gonna continue on with Tornadus for a little bit, I thinks. I need to double check a few things in my bag. I just need to double and triple check here. I need to see, I've got super potions, hyper potions, max potions, full restores. Okay, I'm okay on that. I'm okay on those. How many berries do I have? Lepa. We're good on the Lepa berries. Okay. 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 And then one last thing, what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to pull this back up here, and then we're going to bring the music back. Start a new recording, and let's fucking get it. One thing I would like to find is the moveset for this thing, but oh well. We're going to continue. We're going to finish off at 300 encounters, and then I think we're going to wrap up the stream there for the night. I also need to edit the, let's see, I also need to edit this title of the stream, don't I? There we go. Make sure that audio is at 0 so we don't have any sort of like weird noises or weird bleed through. Yeah, we're just gonna keep on with the single window for now, and then maybe we'll continue on like for more there. I gotta figure out what to hunt next time now. We'll see what we get in what I can hunt in Ultra Moon now. I also don't know his moveset. I have to imagine it's going to be something like Hurricane, Nasty Plot, and it's not going to have Discharge, thankfully. But it's probably going to be something like Hurricane and Nasty Plot. Let me actually double check. Do I still have that? Do I still have that window open? It's somewhere. Where was it? I thought I had a Reddit post for this somewhere. Maybe I have to look at, let's see. Here we go. Control F, Tornadus. Serby lists them here. Okay. Oh, well, sure do. Tornadus. Air/Crunch, Tailwind, and Rain Dance. That is way better. That is way less bullshit. Crunch is annoying, but an Air Slash is as well, and Tailwind is actually makes it really fast too, but that should not be nearly as awful to deal with. Also forgot to... Also forgot to adjust the description. There we go. Boop. There we are. Whoops. There we go. Nope. It feels weird continuing after getting Thundurus. Did I say the right one? I did not. That should be Thundurus. There we go. Wrong one. My bad. It feels so weird to continue. It feels like I'm... Like, I'm all, like... I don't know. I don't have an actual, like, thing to, like, a word to describe this as. It's like, the hype was here, and now it's like, it's come down, and I'm still going. Nope. Nuh-uh. I swear, if I get it today, I'm gonna lose my mind, and that means I basically have to hunt. I have to hunt 2 Landorus. What's the difference on the green one you're looking for? It's kind of hard to tell. The purple is darker, less saturated. The yellow is a little bit more orange, and that's pretty much it. Like, the green is also a little bit less saturated. It's actually kind of hard to tell. This one's a lot less noticeable. Double nice. Now, in order to get Landorus, we have to have both Tornadus and Thundurus in the party at the same time, which is going to be interesting. What I'm probably going to end up doing, because Because it would be kind of a pain in the ass to only do, like, to do it one at a time. Basically meaning I would have to transfer the Tornadus over to this save file in order to have both of them here, or, you know, the vice versa. What I could do is just gen some, put him in the party and call it a day, or fucking just go with it and go, you know, take the hard way here. I might even copy and paste them both in here and then delete the other. I don't know. I don't know. We'll have to cross that bridge when we get to it, I think. Or maybe I do 2 different Landorus on a different day. Like 2 Landorus on 2 different days, basically. I think that's probably the best way to do it. Cause sure, we could get it over with, like, you know, like that, and just, we're done. But, you know, what's the fun in that? Also, it's kind of opens up a can of worms I don't want to open. So I think it's just going to be better to do it the hard way. If that makes sense. $280. $255 is crazy. I guess we get to continue with Tornadus this next weekend, if we don't get it tonight. By this next weekend, I mean this coming weekend, the one in, like, several days. That one. What I could do, now that I think about it, actually, you know what I can do? I have extras. They're not shiny or anything, but I do have extras of these Pokemon in some of my other games that I still have, like on my copy of Pokemon Moon or what have you. That's what I can do. That is what I can do. I wonder if that actually if they have to be the ones from these games. I doubt it. I think that's how I caught them all before. This has been a very strange stream, very kerfuffle. Very large kerfuffle, but it's been a fun one, nonetheless. So I am quite happy with this development. I also realized I never got a screenshot. Of when I caught the thing. I screwed up because it doesn't have a Pokédex entry. Man, I never got a screenshot of Thundurus. I'll have to get him from his PC box. I could get like a low res screenshot or what I could also do is load a save state. I could theoretically load a save state, just use a Master Ball, catch it, do the thing. Yeah, that's probably what I'll do for the screenshot that I want to get. That's probably what I'll do. And just in case, I'll have a second save state in case something goes wrong. Or I went back and got one? Well, you could do that, but it won't be as high resolution. That's the thing. I'm looking for a really high resolution, like, screenshot. And so I'm trying to I want to get one natively for a, I want to get one natively from the emulator itself. That's how I plan on doing that one. I'll see to it, don't worry. All right, 300. All right, and as always, we're gonna go one more. We're gonna go to 301 because, come on, let's be real. Like, we're not gonna just stop there. Come on. No. We're gonna do one more. One more. Because gambling. And that was not it. So, unfortunately, I'm gonna have to call it a night there because I've got to get the timestamps ready and I've got to make sure I've got recordings and everything all set up and dealt with. And I've got to do a little bit more grinding for Xenoblade, which we'll be doing more of tomorrow. And we'll come back for more Tornadus hunting on Saturday. We'll do Tornadus and something else, or maybe we'll just do Tornadus. I'm not sure. So I'm gonna think on that, but we'll definitely at least be doing more Tornadus. So yeah, if you haven't already, be sure to like, subscribe, comment down below if you're watching this from the future. Check out all the stuff down in the description below, like my friends' channels, as well as my Streamlabs if you know, have some spare change that you'd like to throw at me. It's not required, but it is very much appreciated. Let's see what else. There's also a playlist down there, as well as the timestamps. The playlist will be for the rest of the shiny hunting streams you may have missed if you're new here, or if you haven't missed them, but you want to go back and look at the old ones. They are also still there and timestamped. Now, the timestamps will also come later in a couple hours. So probably within the hour, because these ones are really easy to do. They're not like Scarlet and Violet, where I have like 20 shinies to like catalog and deal with. So yeah, I think that pretty much brings everything to a close. So I hope you guys have a fantastic day, week, month, and or life. And I will see you next time. Have a good night, everybody. Take care and goodbye.